An escape sequence in Python is a combination of characters that represents a special character when used inside a string. It's used inside string literals to insert characters that can't be typed into a string directly or would otherwise be interpreted incorrectly, such as new lines, tabs, quotes, etc. It's a way to tell Python to interpret a character in a non-literal way when it's used inside a string. It's called an escape sequence because it escapes the normal meaning of a character. Python uses backslash as an escape character, which is used as an escape sequence initiator. Escape sequences start with backslash followed by one or more characters that has a special meaning. When Python encounters an escape sequence inside a string, it interprets it before the string is stored in memory or printed. When Python parses a string literal, it scans for backslashes. If a backslash is found, it checks the next character. If it's a valid escape sequence, it is replaced with a single special character. Let's look at some commonly used escape sequences. Strings in Python are enclosed in quotes. You can use single, double, or triple quotes. So quotes must be escaped to include same quote characters inside strings without breaking the syntax. The double quote escape sequence backslash double quote is used to insert a double quote inside a string that is enclosed in double quotes. This tells the interpreter that the quote is part of the string, not the end of it. The single quote escape sequence backslash single quote is used to insert a single quote inside a string that is enclosed in single quotes. Escape backslash. To include an actual backslash in a string, escape it with another backslash. Control escape sequences. They are used in strings to represent special characters that are difficult or impossible to type directly. If an escape sequence is designated to a non-printable character or a control code, then the sequence is called a control character. A control character is a non-printing character in the ASCII or Unicode character set that is used to control the flow of data, format text, or send commands to hardware like printers or terminals. Control characters are not visible symbols. They tell the system to do something rather than display a character. New line character backslash n. The escape sequence backslash n represents the new line character. It causes the output to move to the next line when printed. It is a control character which tells the output to insert a line break. For example, this string contains an escape sequence backslash n, which is interpreted as a line break, and the word world is printed on the next line. Horizontal tab backslash t. Backslash t is an escape sequence that inserts a horizontal tab character into a string. In most terminals or text editors, a tab moves the cursor to the next tab stop, 4 or 8 spaces. In this example, backslash t is used to print a tab space between name and Dave. Unicode escape sequences represents Unicode characters in a string using escape syntax. This is useful when you want to include characters that are difficult to type directly. The escape sequence lowercase u followed by 4 hexadecimal digits represents a Unicode character using 4 hexadecimal digits, that is 16-bit Unicode characters. It covers characters in the basic multilingual plane. In these examples, Unicode escape sequences are used to display various characters using 4-digit hexadecimal numbers. The escape sequence capital U followed by 8 hexadecimal digits represents Unicode characters using 8-digit hexadecimal code points, that is 32-bit Unicode characters. It allows access to all Unicode characters, including those outside the basic multilingual plane BMP. These include emojis, symbols, and special characters outside the BMP. In these examples, Unicode escape sequences are used to display various characters using 8-digit hexadecimal numbers. This escape sequence capital N followed by name represents a Unicode character by its official name as defined in the Unicode standard. It allows you to include special characters in strings by referencing them by name, making code more readable. The name must match exactly the official Unicode name including spaces and is case sensitive. Here are a few examples. Name is enclosed in curly braces after \n. The escape sequence lowercase x followed by 2 hexadecimal numbers represents a character using its 2-digit hexadecimal value, mainly used for ASCII and Latin 1 characters. The octal escape represents a character using its octal value, base 8. It uses 3 octal digits. If you use more than 3 digits, only first 3 are taken as part of the octal escape. For example, here only 251 after \, is taken as an escape sequence and the 6 after that is printed as is, preventing escape sequence interpretation in Python. There are instances where we don't want the strings to interpret escape sequences and want to preserve \. Backslashes need to be preserved if a string contains network or local path or contains regular expressions. Let's look at various methods to prevent escape sequence interpretation. Escape the backslashes manually. Double every \, so that they are interpreted literally. Generally a tedious method and only advised if the string size is less. Use raw strings. A raw string is a string literal where escape sequences are not processed. Raw strings treat backslashes as literal characters and don't interpret escape sequences. They are created by prefixing the string with upper or lowercase r. They are particularly useful for regular expressions and file paths. In this example, \n in the file path is interpreted as a new line and the string after n is printed on next line. To print the file path correctly, use a raw string by prefixing it with r. \n is not interpreted and printed as a literal. Use REPR function. The REPR function does not interpret the escape sequence in Python. It returns the object in its printable format. Strings are enclosed in quotes. To download practice Python file, please click on the link in the description. If you like this video, please subscribe to our channel.